Welcome to Spartan Strong in 3. Today I'm with VernKollas, our Supervisor of Technology. Vern, thanks for being here with us today. Could you introduce yourself to our community and explain your role in the district?
Sure. Hi, my name is VernKollas. I've been with the district now for beginning of 9 years. My job's here. I'm responsible for maintaining the network to keep internet access and everything working in our classrooms and working for the offices. I am also responsible for classroom support, so I'm out in the classrooms making sure all the student devices are working and projectors and Promethean boards and all the different technology items that get used every day by our kids. I also help manage and support access for parents and students for Power School and making sure that parents and students are able to check their grades and keep everything working. And we also keep our school website up and working and social media accounts and all the other stuff to make sure we can communicate everything out for everybody.
Well, great. Thank you. What are the greatest challenges and expenses that you have within your department?
Finances and upkeep of everything is
Sure.
the hardest thing for us. The last time the community voted new money was 1996, and at that time, technology meant something very different from what we have now.
Absolutely.
There were probably a couple labs in each building or something along those lines. There's probably a teacher that helped support the labs and kept everything up and running.
Sure.
For the last couple of years to catch up to where we are today,
Right.
we've had a lot of grants that have helped us buy the devices we have for students to use. And over time, a lot of those grants have gone away for us.
Sure. Right.
But, the purpose of the grants are to help the schools get up and running, and then the schools become self-sufficient over time and keep things running, which unfortunately is where we're struggling with the replacement costs of devices and keeping everything up and going. Another challenge, so when I first started, we had 2 full-time people here supporting the needs in the district. A few years ago, Pam had retired, and in order to help save money and keep costs as low as we could, the decision was made not to hire anybody to replace Pam when she retired. So we do have some teachers that are helping us with classroom support in each of the buildings, which has been very helpful for us to just maintain everything we have. But as we continue to add more devices and just keeping what we have running, it's kind of a struggle some days to keep up.
Sure, I bet. Well, and you look back at that in 1996, we didn't have near the number of devices that we do now, and yet we had 2 people, and not now at a time when we have more equipment and more infrastructure to maintain. Vern, can you tell us a little bit more about why the old equipment is a challenge?
Right, so over time, the parts start getting a lot harder to get a hold of. Batteries die in the laptops, things of that nature, and every year the manufacturers release new equipment. So after 4 or 5 years, it starts getting harder to find the parts to replace the existing devices. The other challenge we fight to try to work around is just software compatibility. So as Apple updates their operating systems or the state updates their testing requirements and things of that nature, we have to continuously be aware of what those minimum requirements are so that we can make sure our devices work for what the kids are doing in the classroom every day.
Absolutely. Well, Vern, we sure appreciate everything you do. Vern is really our man behind the curtain, and he does a lot of the hard work so that when it comes to the usage for our students and staff and for myself, that things run smoothly. So we sure appreciate everything that you do, and I know our community does as well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.